Good morning, one and all. Today we discuss about ray optics and optical instruments. Okay, now yesterday already it is introduction is over, but now explain the uh, ray optics and optical instrument. Optics optics is can be divided into two parts. One is ray optics. Another one is wave optics. Okay, ray optics is important in the chapter. That is, ray optics explain about the microscopic properties of material. That is, micro properties are micro phenomena of micro properties. In this wave optics, it can be explain the micro properties. Micro means micro. What is the micro? Micro means it is the biggest size. About size, it is 10 to the power of 10 square meters. In the case of micro means 10 to the power of minus 6 or 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. The size of the material. That means it having big size material. Ray optics can be explained about the properties of the microscopic. That means big size material. It is nanoparticles, like very small size particles, like 10 to the power of 9 meters. Okay, the ray optics, another name of ray optics is geometrical optics. Geometrical optic. Another name of wave optics is called physical optics. For example, what is the ray optics? Example are reflection, or refraction, absorption, etc. In this case, examples are diffraction, polarization, interference. Okay, now we discuss about ray optics. In this ray optics, we study the reflection. In this case, we can study the first our topic is reflection. Okay, reflection of light by spherical mirror. Reflection of light by spherical mirror. Going to this, what is the reflection? Now we discuss the what is the reflection. Reflection is a bending of light. Reflection is a bending of light or change in path of light, but medium medium remains constant or same medium. Same medium. Or see here, when light rays are strike the surface from a medium source of light, it can be returned to the same medium. This phenomena also called as reflection. Suppose take mirror. It is mirror. When a light falls on a mirror, the incident light is falls on a mirror, it can be reflected to some angle. We can draw the normal ray or normal line. This is a normal ray or normal line. This is the incident line or incident ray. Ray is called, this is the one only single ray. Ray, when incident light is falls on a mirror, it can be reflected with some angle. This angle is called reflected angle, or this angle is incident angle. Okay, this is the reflected ray. Okay, this reflected is according to change in path. It is incident is light is falls on a mirror. This can be the change in path. Change in path means the it can be like it can be changing the other direction. Also see, from this light strike the surface from the medium, source of light return to the same medium. That can be changes here. Reflection is a bending of light. It can be bending of light with some angle. Thus it can be with return to the same medium. This is the one medium or one plane. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. This plane is xy plane or same medium. The incident is in the one medium, reflected also in the same medium. This is the one medium. This is the only one medium. This is the another medium. Okay, this is the one medium. This is the another medium. That means incident light and reflected light in the same medium. Okay, now the reflection having two important laws. Reflection having two important laws. One is angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Second, that is angle of incident is I equal to angle of reflected. That is, see in the side mirror, we can draw the normal line. It is incident angle I, this is reflected angle R. When light is falls on a mirror, there is a reflected ray. This is angle, reflected angle. This is the incident angle. That means incident angle is equal to the reflected angle. This is the first law of reflection. Next, the incident ray and normal ray and reflected rays are lie in the same medium. Same medium means is having in the upper, so only same medium, that is incident line or refracted line or normal line, both will be in the same medium. This is the laws of reflection. When reflection is occur, they can be follow the two principles or two laws. One is when reflection is occur, there will be the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection, and when incident ray and reflected ray will be and normal ray both will be 3R will be in the same medium. This is the laws of reflection. Now reflection can be divided into two types or two parts. That is when reflection is occur in that is can be divided into two parts. One is spherical, another one is lens. The reflection can be occur in a spherical and lens. Lens is a parallel or plane. This spherical is nothing but curved shape. It having not plane shape. It is a curved shape. Or okay, now we can explain. Okay, now we can reflection of light. Now we discuss. Reflection of light by spherical mirror. Okay, spherical is nothing but curved shape like concave or convex. Okay, spherical is a curved shape, not a plane like this, not a plane. It having bending or curved shape. This type of mirror is called spherical mirror. Suppose spherical is a one part of hollow sphere. Hollow sphere is nothing but, see here, a sphere. Inside is empty. It is a empty space inside the material. This type of spheres is called hollow sphere. Okay, this spherical shape having like a concave or convex, and also spherical shape having spherical mirrors can be divided into two parts. One is concave, another one is convex. Before going to this lesson, we want about what is the this chapter, what is the explain about in this chapter. We want to discuss in the chapter, we consider only discuss phenomena of relation between the reflection. Total in this chapter, in the chapter we will discuss reflection, refraction. Refraction is nothing but transmission, and dispersion of light. Okay, reflection of light, refraction of light, and dispersion of light we will discuss in the chapter. We will discuss about the reflection, refraction, dispersion. out of this chapter. And also we can using this basics law of reflection, using law of reflection, refraction and refraction, shall we study the image formation as well as image formation by plane or lens and spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors or spherical mirror reflecting or refracting or refraction. In this image is formation by planes or spherical mirrors by reflecting or refraction. Now can be studies in this chapter. And also we will discuss construction and working of some optical instruments and including human eyes. Okay, now we'll discuss reflection of light by spherical mirror. Spherical mirror having hollow sphere. Hollow means inside the sphere or spherical, it is a empty space. Okay, it is a part of hollow sphere. Okay, spherical having different, it is a having curved shape, not a plane shape. Okay, spherical mirrors can be divided into two parts, and one is concave mirror, another one is convex mirror. Okay, now we discuss about concave mirror. We talking about concave mirror. Concave mirror is a, like this shape is concave mirror. This made up by one side is prepared by opaque. Opaque means opaque surface. Other side is polished or reflected surface. Reflected surface, that is, it is a concave having one side is polished or reflected surface. This side, this outside is opaque. Opaque is nothing but it is a roughed surface. When light falls on a opaque this side, the light cannot be reflected. Okay, suppose when light falls on a polished or reflected reflected part, it can be reflected with some angle. Okay, work on one. This is, you can complete the sphere. This is the like sphere. Okay, it is a concave mirror having this size. Okay, when light line is passing through the at center. Now we discuss concave mirror. Concave mirror having one side is opaque surface, another side is polished or reflected surface. When light falls on a reflected side, it can be reflected with angle, reflected angle. That is the incident light. Okay, we can draw the normal line. This is incident angle, this is the reflected angle in the same medium. This is the concave mirror. Next, convex mirror. Okay, it is a convex mirror. Inside is surface is made up by opaque surface. Outside is polished or reflected surface or polished surface. When opaque surface, explain now. Opaque surface is nothing but rough surface. We can apply light falls on a opaque surface, light cannot be reflected. When light falls on a smoothed or fast surface, it can be reflected like this. You can draw the normal line. Same in the convex mirror and concave mirror, that is reflection is nothing but it can be reflected in the same medium. This is the one medium, this is the another medium. You can draw the normal line, that is reflected line and normal line, and reflected ray, incident ray, both will be in the same medium. This is the laws of reflection, and angle of incident is equal to angle of reflected. This is the two laws of reflection in the concave and convex mirror. This is the types of spherical mirrors. Suppose here angle of incident is theta is equal to 30 degrees. Also we get the reflected angle is also 30 degrees. That is incident angle is when incident angle is equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, now we will discuss the what is the center of curvature, what is the pole of sphere, what is the pole center. Okay, now we will discuss in the convex mirror and concave mirror. That is the concave mirror of what is opaque surface, it is polished surface. Okay, when it is the center to a certain P, it is C. Okay, this is C is the curvature of, C is center of curvature. Center of curvature means it can be extended to up to P, up to certain distance. This is the center of curvature. Okay, center of curvature from a center of C to P, it is a pole. Pole means it is to certain reflection is occurring at this point, middle of the mirror. That is a P is called pole. Pole of spherical mirror. Pole of spherical mirror or vertex of the spherical mirror or vertex of spherical mirror. Okay, this is the center of curvature. From center of curvature to pole, that is the radius of the curvature, R. That is R is the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature, you know, R, C, P. P is the pole of the spherical mirror. It is end point of the mirror, or also it is the middle of the mirror. Center, it can draw a circle. Center is one point, is the center, middle. This is the center of the curvature. From center to pole, that is the radius of the curvature. Radius of the curvature, that is the R. Now in the case of concave mirror, when light is reflected, when a falls on a concave mirror, it can be reflected. That is some AB plane, AB mirror is there. AB mirror, it is a one side is opaque surface, another side is smoothed or polished surface. When light falls on a smooth surface, that light, incident lights can be reflected, and also our reflected lights are passing through the one point. That point is called focus point. That is the F. That is the F. Note here, the concave mirror can be APB is the part of the sphere center. That is, center means it is a at center. When light is reflected into some point, it is a F opaque focus point. Along the point, it is a P poles. Okay, P is the pole of the mirror. C is the center of curvature. Okay, here center of curvature is there, focus point is there, pole of the mirror or sphere is there. Okay, about in the case of concave mirror, we can exhibit the real or virtual images. It can be explained in the further class. It is depending on the image formation of real image or virtual image can be depends on the distance between the object and image, object from the mirror. Object is there. What is the distance between the mirror to object? Depends upon the mirror to object. Okay, in the case of convex mirror, the image of the object in a concave mirror is always upright or virtual or dimensioned and no matter is there in the object standard situation. Where here in this case, C is the center of curvature of mirror. C is the center of curvature of mirror. It is the center of the sphere, which is the mirror surface part. Is the center sphere is the principal axis. One axis is passing through the center. It is C. Okay, it is a P, pole of sphere or spherical. It is the center of curvature. Okay, there is a principal axis from the center to portion, that is the radius of curvature. When light reflected light are passed through the point, focus point, that is the focus point F. This is the focus point when reflected light rays are measured at a certain point or measured at a certain point. That point is focus point. There is a pole of the surface. C is the center of the curvature. R is the radius of the curvature. There is a principal axis. One line is passed through its center that can be extended. There is a principal axis in the case of concave and convex mirrors. Okay, here PC is known as a principal axis. PC means here P to C, it can be extended up to certain distance. This is the principal axis. It can be passed through the center of the pole and center of the curvature can be extended in the both sides. Now we can explain the sign conversion. Sign conversion is a derived relevant formula for reflection by spherical mirror and reflection by spherical lenses. Okay, from this sign conversion we can measure the all distances in the spherical mirror by reflection or refraction. Okay, now in the sign conversion, in the case of reflection, we can measure the all distances. Okay, suppose we can take concave mirror. You can take one mirror. There is a M mirror is there. Okay, one axis is passing through the its center. This is the principal axis. Okay, this is the point is P. One light ray falls on a smoothed or polished surface. The reflected light can be passes through the focus point, that is F. This is the center of curvature is C. That is AB. That is AB image. A and B is the image. Objective. Objective when light is object from the objective. Suppose sun or any. Okay, objective. AB is the objective. When from the objective light is falls on a mirror, that light can be reflected through the focus point, that is the F. This is the center of curvature. It is the focus point. It is the pole of the spherical P, that is the P point. Okay, other light is incident light is false. It can be reflected through the focus point. This is the focus point F. Okay, this is the from FP. Distance between FP is the focal length. CP is the radius of curvature. This is R is the radius of curvature. F is the focal length of the mirror. Okay, this is the now we can measure the all distances. CF is the CP is the radius of curvature. FP is the focal length. Okay, when light is, we can draw the incident light. We can draw the normal ray. This is the angle of incident light. This is the incident light or incident ray. This is the angle I is called incident angle. Incident angle. This is the reflected angle. Suppose this angle is theta, and also this reflected angle also theta. Okay, this is the total is the 2 theta. Total angle is 2 theta. Suppose the image is formed below the at point, it is below the image, it is A dash B dash. Okay, that is, it is a objective. AB is the objective, or next at center below focus, it is focus point A dash B. It is the image. It is a positive direction in the upside. It is negative downwards. That is, this type of image is formed in this negative and positive. Objective in positive place, image is negative. This type of image is called virtual images. Virtual images. Okay, suppose in the case of image is positive, AB is positive, and also image also in positive direction, we get this type of images is called real images. Okay, this can be explained in the further cases. From this point C here, this is the focus point, is the pole of this spherical. Okay, CB is the normal point. You can draw the normal line. This is a normal line or normal ray. Okay, suppose here PF is the focal length, CP is the radius of curvature, or CQ is the is same. Okay, from the principal axis, that is the first law of reflection, the angle of incident angle is angle of reflected according to principal axis, and according to law of reflection, the first law is angle of incident angle is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, we can take the triangle CBQ. You can draw the line that is Q, that is CBQ. From the CBQ, okay, from the triangle CBQ, we can take tan theta. This is the theta. This is the theta, that is BQ by CQ, that is BQ by CQ. CQ or CP is the R. CQ or CP is the R. CP or CQ are the, that is R. This is equation number 1. Next triangle, you can take triangle FBQ. Here FBQ. Okay, CB, the F is there. Here F, this is C. One triangle is CBQ. Okay, equation number 1, that is FBQ. From this is 2 theta. You can take tan from this triangle. You can take the tan, that is tan 2 theta. Tan 2 theta is equal to, tan means base by, from the BQ, it is rectangle by rectangle, that is the tan 2 theta is equal to BQ by FP or FQ, that is BQ by FP or FQ is focal length, that is the equation number 2. Okay, this tan, the theta is very small. The equation can be written as tan theta is equal to theta. From this equation, above equation, theta is equal to BQ by R. And now this about 2, equation number 2, tan 2 theta is equal to 2 theta is equal to BQ by F. From above 2 equations, equation number 1, equation number 2, we can substitute in the theta value in the equation number 2. 2 theta is equal to BQ by F. Theta value 2 into theta, BQ by R equal to BQ by F. BQ cancel, 2 by R is equal to F. F is equal to R by 2, R is equal to F by 2. This is the relation between the focal length and radius of the curvature. Relation between the curvature in the case of concave and convex lenses, this is the relation between the focal length and radius of the curvature. The previous case, that is the relation between the focal length and radius of curvature is, it is for both. But suppose you can get for it is occur in the both cases. Suppose concave mirror and convex mirror, we can prove the relation between the in the case of concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, this is the, you can take one spherical concave mirror is there, one light falls on a mirror, same in this case. This expression is different. We want to, this is excess of syllabus, we want to suppose in maybe or may not come to in the exam, this extra syllabus, that is why explain in the notes. Okay, consider a mirror of small with pole P, it is the pole P, principal axis is passing through the P. Okay, if is the occur at focus point. Focus point means when image light falls on a reflected surface, the light can be reflected rays are passing through the focus point. That is PC is called PC is called radius of curvature. Okay, PF is called focal length of the lens or mirror. Okay, from this AB light is parallel to the principal axis. This is the principal axis. Suppose one ray is passed through the and reflected in the opposite direction. Okay, suppose one ray is incident ray light falls on a mirror, they can be reflected through a focus point. Suppose from this one, this principal focus point, we can consider this image is one light is point to this is normal line, the other normal line C to B, this is the B is the normal point. Okay, from the angle ABC, we can try line the other line ABC, that is the angle is incident angle. The incident light is this is the angle is refracted angle CBF. CBF is the angle of reflected angle. Okay, now from this case ABC is equal to CBF, that is according to law of reflection, incident angle is equal to reflected angle, that's why ABC is equal to CBF. Okay, now BCF BCF, we can take BCF triangle. From this triangle BCF is equal to FBC, you can write anyway. Okay, that's why CF is equal to FB. Now we can, from this equation we can measure the focus at midpoint of the CP, that's why PF is equal to 1/2 PC, that is midpoint, middle of the point is the CF. CP by 2 is the F by 2, that is F is equal to 1/2 PC. Okay, PC is the R by 2, F is equal to PC is the PF is the focal length. Okay, PC is the R by 2 is the relation between the focal length and radius of the curvature in the concave mirror. Okay, suppose you can ask the question in the what is the relation between the in the concave mirror, they can write down this relation. Suppose in the case of convex mirror, the relation between the focal length and radius of curvature in the case of convex mirror, same phenomena will be occur when incidental light is falls on a smooth surface that can be reflected. Okay, this is the incident angle, this is the reflected angle. We can draw the normal line from center of curvature, that is the N. Okay, this is principal axis. Okay, one incidental light is falls on a mirror, it can be reflected through the principal axis. Okay, same here PC is the R, there is anyway PC is the from the center to pole of the sphere, that is the radius of curvature. From focus point to PF, this image is formed at to F. Okay, that is the focus point. From focus point to P is the focal length of the lens or mirror. Okay, from the angle of incident according to ray of reflection, angle of incident is equal to angle of reflectant, that is ABN ABN is the angle of incident, or EBN is the reflected angle. This is a reflected angle. This is a R, reflected angle. Okay, from this equation now we can consider the two triangles, that is ABC and EBN. Okay, is the opposite angles. We can take from this diagram, that is incident angle is equal to reflection angle, that is CBF is equal to BCF. Okay, from triangle BCF, here BCF triangle BCF, that is a right triangle, isolated triangle. From this CF is equal to FB, since from the same explanation from the concave and convex mirror, CF is equal to PF. Okay, that is PF is the midpoint of the CP. That is PF is equal to 1 by 2 PC. Okay, that is R, PF is equal to F, PC is equal to R. That is a F is equal to R by 2. This is the relation between the concave and convex mirror.